So, okay, before we start talking about like social justice and stuff, I gotta figure out like, okay, what we gonna do in the middle of this?
You do something serious, we gonna have a problem.
I know, man. That was a tame.
Give me the untamed, damn it.
Okay, let's get this out the way so we can move on and talk about society and stuff like that. So,
you see what happens when we come together?
we come together as a people. This is how we gonna segue. Coming to get unity. Unity is making this happen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so we're gonna have a conversation about how outrageous you want this to go.
Go. Come on. Level 10.
Because see, here's the thing. I'm an introvert and I'm shy, so it's got to be pinned a certain way for me to talk about certain things. So when I say how ridiculous you want to go, it might not be what you think, but it's gonna be an adventure. Let's do this.
Yes.
Let's do this. This poem is called Space-Time Continuum. Reason it's called Space-Time Continuum is it actually, the whole experience is described in terms of passing seasons. So see if you can follow everything.
We're gonna learn something.
You know. She said life sucks. So I placed her lips between mine and vacuumed away her will to hold on, so she let go. Legs wrapped around my head, so numb from the flood of time down her legs, her future had come. Hands said 6:30, pulling me closer. I had been tongue-ticking her clock since her hands said noon, wiping sweat from her forehead.
Yes. Yes. Wait. Hold on.
At a half past, my presence had overwhelmed her, pushed her past pleasure. I tongue-typed the message like dictation. It read, "Do you want more?" I felt the passion in her reply. Breast led a response like Kirk Franklin. The choir was her thighs. They sang shivers. I dug my tongue in deeper. She begged for more. Breast quiver. Thighs sang an encore. Her hands at 155. Tears in her eyes. She's crying for more lifetimes. It gets worse. Because we haven't got to the seasons yet. This is just the prelude, you know. It's just the foreplay. Like, it goes through the whole experience. We just get started. She said days are hard, and I agreed. Rose from my knees to show her the week ahead. Spread her legs like the pages of a planner and began to fill in the days. Scheduling thrust for each shift of her hips. The first 5 would work. She felt the 6 and just knew it had to be the weekend. I told her there were more days to go. Felt the 7th, said, "Oh my Lord," with exasperation in her chest. I said, "There's more." She said, "Stop the week on the 7th. She needed the rest and couldn't take the rest. I said, "There's 2 more days to this week, but you just ain't discovered them yet." So I took my pen and wrote them in the margins between her breasts.
Old Christopher Maxenberg, I can't stand
She said seasons change. Pulled my nature into her, lowering me into her like temperature, and I went into her over and over again until snow spewed from in me.
What the fuck?
Wait a minute.
Flakes falling.
You gotta give us a minute.
Yeah, you can't just.
Wait, let him marinate.
Okay, make sure you with me. We make sure, because we're going to go a whole year. I know, he's just like, what the heck? We're going to go a whole year. She said seasons change, pulled my nature to her, lowering me into her like temperature, and I went into her, over and over again until snow spewed from in me, flakes falling. She took her tongue and made snow angels on my shaft. It tickled, so I laughed until she slid her tongue down my peak, and then I moaned, and then she shoveled the snow with her teeth.
Fuck that, baby.
It's still just winter. It's still just winter. Just winter. Okay. I spring forward, feeling saliva like April showers down my tree. Her fingers dance in the rain. She's driving me insane. I need an SOS, a Mayday, but I can only call her name.
Yes.
She asks what I want now. I say summer her, summer her.
Come on,
The heat of this moment intensifies. She pulls me downtown and I hum summertime in the city on her walls until a fire hydrant is popped and wet satisfaction runs down her legs.
You better preach.
Man. Wait a minute. I can't. Okay, go.
That is something. She pushes me away from her. I fall back on the floor. This beautiful woman of color turns and says, I can't touch her again until the sensation leaves. See, this was my Labor Day. She's worth it. With a few tricks and a couple of treats, we've costumed ourselves in passion and indulged in this holiday of sweet temptation. I have discovered a new world embraced by arms native to this land. Given a feast unlike anything I could imagine, I give my thanks for a meal like this. Knew I would settle in her for my very first kiss. Tell modern science we have something special over here. See, we wake each morning one day older, but each night we pass a whole year. See, with us, there is no sense of space or time, only the here and now. And our moments don't know maybe or hopefully, only when and how.
What do you say?
Bravo! Bravo!
Well,
Bravo!
thanks for coming.
Bravo!
God bless you.
Thank you.